Disclaimer: all the characters are in this video are imaginary and have no connection with the artist. This video is on an entertainment purpose, so please don't take it seriously and hate. Because all these stories have been written by me after imagining. What do you want? He asked, seeming a bit annoyed. Why nothing? He looks a little surprised. Why did you come up to me then? Are you a Sasang or something? Fine, I'm your new personal assistant. Oh well, what do you want? Fine, nothing. Then do your work or whatever you need to do, he said, annoyed as he started walking the other direction, ignoring you. Fine, your dad told me to stay with you. Fine, just stay out of my business. Don't ask me too many questions. Don't be annoying. Don't be loud and keep the fangirls away. One, I'm not doing this all and it's not my work. I don't care, do whatever, just stop bothering me. He sounded annoyed as he continued to walk. Fine, I'm just doing my work. Just don't get in my way then, he mumbled as he continued walking, looking for a place to sit. Van, sit here. He looks a little bit surprised as you offer a place to sit, but he sits down anyways next to you. You are sitting silently. He looked up and noticed you are just staring at him. What are you looking at? He asked, a bit annoyed. Fine, nothing. Stop staring at me like this. It's uncomfortable. Go find something to do, he said as he looked back at his phone. Fine, Jungkook. What now? An irritated tone. Let's go from here. Alright then. He gets up and stretches a bit as he started walking. Fine. You started taking him with you. Are you doing? He said, pulling his hand free and backing away from you. Don't touch me, he said, a bit aggressively. Fine, there's someone who is following us since 2 hours. He looks around a bit panicked. What, where? Don't look at the behind, please. He looks at you, but confused and worried, but nods slightly. Okay, Van. Where are we going anyways? He asked quietly as he kept an eye out for the person following them. Let's go to inside this house. I know this is weird, but let's go because you're wearing a cap like Jeon Jungkook and seems like he is a Sasang. JK, no doubt I'm Jeon Jungkook. Fine, suit up. Okay, but it's weird to go someone's house like this, he said quietly. Fine, don't worry, I'm here. But there's a auntie who is having her dinner alone. He looks but confused and looks at you, wondering if she is safe to be around. Fine. Hello, aunt. Hello, the auntie answered in an odd tone. Auntie, well, I suppose so. She nodded and continued to observe the two of them, trying to see if you were going to do bad. Pan, please help us because someone is trying to follow us. Auntie, there's no need to thank me, dear. I'm only helping the child in need. Would you like to join me for dinner? Fine, yes, sure, happily. JK. He looked surprised at the offer but just nodded slightly to show that he expected the offer and thankful. Fine, so delicious. The old auntie smiled as the two of you started eating dinner with her. The old auntie looked satisfied as you finished your food. She smiled. Fine, yeah. JK, he is just staring at you. I'm glad to hear that, she said as she took the plate and set them in the sink. She then looked over to the two of you as she spoke again. I don't want to make you feel unsafe or uncomfortable, but you should probably spend the night here. I just want to make sure your Sasang does not find you. Fine, thank you so much, Auntie. Tell me where's the room? She saw the two of you to a guest bedroom and turned on the lights. I hope you are alright with sharing a bed. This is the only extra bed we have, she said kindly to the two of you. Van, we can manage. You smiled at her. He nodded slightly as you said that. He looks a bit embarrassed. I'm standing while looking at the windows. Why did you tell your bodyguard to go when they were with us? Now see, angrily. I don't know. I just felt like it. He looked up at the ceiling and just stayed quiet for a bit. I don't need them. Yeah, now I can see. You don't need any bodyguards. You don't need them, right? What if he will do something to you? You don't care about yourself? He looks over to you. So, what if someone tried to hurt me? It's not like I care all that much. And plus, I have dealt with this kind of stuff a lot before. I'm not some weak kid who can't define himself, he answered. But you are the famous person, Jungkook. Please try to understand. He is following you since last 5 hours. He is not normal person. He can hurt you. He let out a sigh. You need to stop overacting over someone as useless as me. This has nothing to do with how famous I am or whatever. He seemed a lot more irritated. Go to sleep. I'm tired. I want to sleep, he answered and closed his eyes. Fine, you are standing there and taking care of him. He felt a bit uncomfortable with you watching him but ignored it and just stayed quiet. Fine, but you say that man is still standing there from the window. JK, what's going on? Fine, nothing. You sleep peacefully. How can I sleep now? You just got up and you don't even sound worried about anything. What kind of bullshit are you saying? He looked like he was about to stand and run toward the man outside of the window. Van, just give me your bodyguard's number. He got a bit frustrated but nodded slightly as he started going through his phone. All right, here, he answered and handed you his bodyguard's number. Van, now you can sleep. Yeah, yeah, whatever. He plopped down against. You are so irritating, he mumbled through the covers. You started talking to his bodyguards. Jungkook could hear you talking to the bodyguards and just stay silent as he kept his eyes closed, wanting to get some sleep after all of this happened. I'm just taking care of him. Very well, but please come fast because Auntie is alone here. I don't want her to get hurt by him. Jungkook rolled over his side now as he continued to stay quiet and ignore you. After some time, Van Jungkook, that man is still keeping eyes on us. Jungkook sat there and seemed to try and calm his breathing a bit as he looked over to you. Why is he still here? Hasn't it been long enough time for him to just leave? He asked. Fan, that's why your bodyguards are coming, Jungkook. He looks over to you. What now? He answered a bit of an annoyed tone. Can I sit beside you? JK. He let out a sigh. Fine. Just don't do anything stupid or anything. I don't want to deal with you right now, he answered. after a short while. Fan, oh hello, stop saying nonsense. Oh, shut up. I don't want to hear your annoying guess. He shot back in replies as he rolled his eyes at you. So just be silent, don't talk to me here. I'm saving you. And you are just saying blah blah blah. Who was the one getting scared of overage talk anyways? I wasn't scared, but you were. So, in actuality, I am the one who is saving you. Fan, shut up, you shouted at him angrily. After coming home safely, he was silent for a bit but then spoke. So you are gonna watch me all the time now. What did my father even say about this? He asked and looked over to you. Fan, but you are sleeping peacefully in the couch. Jungkook looked surprised that you were still sleeping but then remembered that you had to stay with him. He let out a groan and just decided to lie. Jungkook sighed but got up from the bed and went to you. He shook your shoulder. Hey, wake up. It's already morning. Will you stop your oversleeping already? He said in an annoyed tone and continued trying. Fine. My legs are hurting. Sleep tone. I'm too weak for this. Jungkook mumbled. Fine, mom, because of the pain. Are you okay? He asked, in confusion as he was now worried about you. Fine, because whole night I was standing beside you and taking care of you. He realized that he was part to blame for your legs are hurting and seemed a bit bothered by it, but still tried to his best to make you feel comfortable now. I'm so sorry. Will you be okay, Rod? What can I do to help you? Fine. No thanks. But I want to sleep more. I'm so sorry. I'm not doing my work very well. I'm really very sorry. He shook his head slightly. Don't worry about your job right now. You can sleep more. I'm sure they won't mind. One day without your doing job. Just go to bed. Sleep. I promise. It's okay. He nodded. I won't, I won't. You don't have to worry about. He looked back at his phone to scroll through social media in the meantime, just waiting for you to go back to sleep. Wine, crying so much, JK. He put his phone down and looked at you. Oh, shoot. Do they still hurt? He asked worriedly. I'm so sorry that I let this happen. I would do more, but I'm not exactly sure what else I can do help you, he said in frustrated tone, and still continued. Pan, I'm sorry too. He shook his head and looked at you with seriously expression on his face. Don't apologize for something. That was my fault. It's my fault for your legs are hurting. I never should made you stay with me. Now I have to try and find a way to help you. After some time, Fan Jungkook, you called him JK. He went outside after closing the door and stayed outside for a while. He was just walking around the yard looking for something to do. What's wrong? What happened? I have told you to don't go anywhere without me. Jungkook rolled his eyes and groaned. You are so annoying. Why can't I just go to out alone for a minute? You are just over worrying, he complained in an annoying. To be continued.